Hey everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So today I'm gonna do my last Valentine's Day look. And I think because, well, it's over. But I wanted to do the look that I did do for Valentine's Day. And I was gonna do like my favorite palette for that, but I decided to wear this with a little gray skirt, so I had to pick a palette to match. So the palette that I picked for the last Valentine's Day look, and I don't know if you would necessarily consider this Valentine's Day, but it could be. So it's Paris Love Letter by Viseart. And it comes like this, and you open it up, and here are the shades. Now, does this scream Valentine's Day? No. Does it even scream love, a letter, like any of that? No. I do see Paris in here because most of the is like cool neutral looks that I see, but I'm not really sure where the green comes from. But I will say that that green is one of my favorite colors in a metallic shade, like a shimmer, a soft. Viseart's shades are very soft, so know that. But, and I know that a lot of people actually did not like this palette. They didn't prefer it. And I don't think it was necessarily based on quality. I just think it's based on color story and what all they do offer. And I do understand that. But let's get started because I kind of like this palette, to be fair. And I'll tell you why. So we're going to start with this shade right here in the corner. And I think it could be because of the tones in it. Like, I set everything with this first shade, like my eye primer. So it's got a shade to set with. It goes light to dark. You know I love that. This is the perfect like crease transition shade for me for like a actual shadow. Like it's just the perfect tone in a way. I really don't know how to explain it other than, that. And I think this palette is actually fun in a way that's not scary. You know what I mean? Like if you open a palette, it's nothing but color, it could be scary. Or even if it's half neutral, half color, it could be scary. Where this has got your basic setup for a neutral look. It really does. And you can keep it that way, or you can play with just a little bit of fun color on your lid. You know what I mean? And sometimes that's all somebody wants. Sometimes that's all I want. It really just depends on what you want. But I know that a lot of people didn't like this palette, though. I don't, I get that it's just not their color story or whatever. I do understand that because there's things that aren't my color story. But I'm kind of surprised, even like the people that like neutral looks didn't like this palette, because I think it produces really pretty just neutral looks, but yet if you did want that pop of color, you have it. And I think the green, it's like a lime green, really. And it just looks really pretty. Like, I could have put that on my lid instead of the purple. But, of course, I'm wearing a purple shirt, so why. I was still going to incorporate the green because I do think it looks pretty with that purple. But I decided to go this route. But you could. I'm wearing ColourPop Crybaby on the waterline. I'm wearing the Viseart bronzer in Bronze Knox. Love this. I'm wearing the Viseart Rose Coral palette, the blush, in this, that first shade. I thought about this too, and I do like it, and I do. And I think it is good quality, but not for $80. Get it for half off. Or just buy a single. You can do that too. But I do like their quality. It is nice. But it's not my favorite blush either, though. So would I recommend it? I mean, if I don't know. For highlighter, I'm wearing the Charlotte Tilbury Champagne Glow. For foundation, I'm wearing the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better. For concealer, I'm wearing I don't know what I'm wearing. And I don't want to just say I really don't. I forgot what I put on. I'm so sorry. But I set everything in the T-zone with the translucent powder by He That Shall Not Be Named. I really like that powder too. And then I set the rest of the face with my Pat McGrath in light medium 2. So, you know. For lipstick, I actually grabbed the Nude Nocturne Pat McGrath out of her Valentine's Day collection. So that you know. Now we're going to go into this darkest shade right here. We're going to start to darken up the outer corner. I do like Viseart shadows. I know many people don't talk about them. I don't know why. But I do like them. They're kind of like, I think of Viseart like I think of Makeup Geek and MAC in a way. Like that's where I classify them. Although now I don't think MAC shadows are all that they, you know, all that in a bag of chips like they once were. To be fair, I'm not saying they're bad, but you know, there's just so much on the market now that it's like, you know. But I do like Viseart, especially if like beginners, because they're just so easy to build and blend. And their color stories, they can be boring, but they make sense to even a beginner. But yet makeup artists can use them also, you know, because that's how I first heard about Viseart, was from a creator that is an actual makeup artist, and she used them in her kit. And I was kind of hesitant on getting them, to be fair, because I'm not a makeup artist, right? And makeup artists can think anything's good. But I was like, I'm going to try it. Viseart was having a sale, so I was like, I'm going to try it. We're going to go in with this purple right here. This is such a pretty purple, too. I'm going to give it a whirl. I'm going to try it. And I bought, I think it was almost like 50% off, to be fair. And I bought a couple palettes. Got them. Loved them. Then I went back and bought more. So she was correct on it. And it's not like they're subtle in a way like, let me think here. Like Tarte palettes used to be very subtle but pretty. Now they're like boom in your face, like I like, you know what I mean? But before, like the Tarte lip palettes, they're subtle. This is a little bit more than that though, but less than what Tarte is now, if that makes any sense. If you know what I'm talking about, if you watched any of my videos, like they are more than just a little subtle, but they're not like over the top by no means. To me, they're in that sweet spot, in my opinion. We're going to go in with this shade right here now and put it in the inner corner. Now, some of them are boom, like that one. But it can be blended out to be soft too, even. They all can. if I sprayed my brush or used my finger on my lid, that purple would even be more. You know what I mean? But that's not what I'm looking for right now. I do need to blend this side out though because it's a little bit more overpowering. But it's just such a soft day to night look, really. I mean, it's soft enough to be day, but like I said, at that sweet spot to be like going out at night and this, light hitting it or something, it's there. We're going to take this dark shade now and we're going to line the lower lash line and the top lash line. I don't know. I've always been a fan of Viseart. Especially for everyday use. And I mean, they have color in their line. So if you're into color, you know their palettes are good for that too. But for beginners or if you have a lot of like lines in your eye and stuff, I think Viseart shadows lay nicely also. And they're not cheap. They're not ColourPop by no means. But they're not like that expensive. Well, I guess it depends on what expensive is. But they're worth it. If you get to try them, you would like them. I promise. Or at least I think you would. I don't know if they'd be your favorite shadows. It really depends on your preferences, but I would say Viseart is one of my top 5 brands for sure. I just think it depends on what you're looking for. Like if I'm looking for an easy look, this gives it to me. And to, feel pretty and stuff. Now, if I'm looking for a easy look, feel pretty, but want to be bougie, like feel that, like get that feeling. No, their packaging isn't luxe. It's not over the top. It's none of that. Their packaging isn't. So you're not going to get that. You're not getting that type of experience. But you're also not paying that kind of price point. So really it's just what you like, what you prefer, when you sit down to do your makeup, what are you wanting to feel at the end of the day, when you're done it. Because there's days I just want to, just feel put together. But then there's days that I want to feel like I want to express myself. And then there's days that I just want to feel like I'm on top of the world. It is so weird because it's like, I'm not rich. I mean, I don't even know anybody rich. You know what I mean? But like, there's something about pulling out a Ciroc palette or my Gucci palettes that just make you feel some sort of way. Of course, once you put them away, you got to go back to reality. But you get what I'm saying, It's just a feeling. All right, for the top lashes, I am going to use Lancome. I want to say this wrong. This one. I want to use this one. If you're using this though, be careful. Do not let them pokey things poke you because they hurt. They hurt. Like for real hurt. So be very careful. And if I was you, I'd get that mirror right up. I should be having, yeah, that's a sentence. I should be using my magnification mirror actually. Because I'm probably going to poke myself with this mirror. Because the magnification mirror lets me really get to that lash line without poking my eyeball. But I've been liking this mascara lately. I've been trying it every, like, not every look, but like every other look. And it's not bad. I don't think it's my favorite, though, to be fair. And I guess it depends on what you're looking for. Because I will say that this does separate nicely. Because this brush is so stiff. But I don't think it gives me much length. It definitely gives me separation and maybe like curl. But I don't know about length, to be fair. But I do like it nonetheless. Alright, and then for bottom lashes, I'm going to use the Cali Ray. Come hell or high water. I don't know, that kind of makes it look pretty. This eyelash always works for me. My other one does not work. I'm just like, what is going on? Like I'm missing hairs or something. I don't know. But this one always tends to look a lot better. My lash does. And see, I so want to do fake lashes, but I just can't. Okay. So did you all buy this palette? Or did y'all think the color story was just like not unique, nothing special? Because see, I think it is special. I don't know why. I really don't. It is so weird how everybody's preference or what they're looking for is so different, but yet kind of the same. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be watching somebody and they'll be like, oh, I love this palette, right? And I will too. Over and over and over again, right? But then it's like they will come out with a palette that I also adore, and they're like, I don't like this one. It's too boring. And I'm like, but you like all the other boring ones. Why don't you like, how is this any more boring? You know what I mean? I don't know. I find that so interesting though. But anyway, that's preference for you. I guess that's everything in life. There's no one that's going to agree with everything. Really, I can't even think of one thing that somebody could agree about, to be honest. Well, I could probably think of that the world's not doing good. I think everybody can agree on that one, probably. But anyway, this look, I really like it. I really do. I really hope that did not kick off my... I hope I'm still filming. That would suck if I wasn't. But we're going to end it. Pretend in case I am filming. It's still recording, I mean. So if not, you'll have no outro. And I'm talking to myself. Well, I'm really talking to myself anyway, aren't I? Wow. Anyway, this is the final look using the Viseart Love Letter, Paris Love Letter. I really think this palette is something special. Whether it is or isn't, I think it is. And I really do like it. And really, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Is that if you're spending your money, you want to like what you got. You know, you want to use and be happy with what you purchase with whatever it is. You know what I mean? So, that is all I have for you today. I think I want to go into like spring palettes now. I think I want to try to hunt up some spring palettes, like what reminds me of spring. And start using those, I think. But then we're still into winter, so I don't know. Let me know. What do you want? Are you still into winter looks, or are you wanting spring looks? I know I'm wanting spring weather. I don't know about you all, but I could use some spring weather. I could use some good luck, some prayers. I could use something, that's for sure. I think we all could. But with that said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all that way you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday unless there's a new launch, and I try to get that up as soon as possible. But with that said, I thank you. I will see you in my next video, and please stay safe and stay healthy out there. Bye.